This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
You know, we've had nights where we've been able to, or had to come on here and do this show and had bad things to talk about. And then we've had nights where things are good. And tonight might be about as bad as it has gotten for the Houston Astros this season, especially when you put together the last 2 days where they have just gotten absolutely embarrassed, as they did once again tonight in Detroit. And for, well, another day they've had to pitch an outfielder, excuse me. Yikes. Astros over the last few days, they did have that one win in extra innings on Friday or Saturday to the Orioles. Here's how they've gone so far over the last 4 days. Lost on Friday, 7-0. Beat the Orioles 5-4-12 on Saturday. Sunday got clubbed 12-0. Tonight got clubbed 10-0. Yikes. Absolutely yikes from the Astros. Things are about as bad as it gets. And, well, there's nothing good to say about it at all. They're playing bad baseball. They're not performing. And they are a microcosm of all the bad things that have happened to this team coming together at one time, and it is going poorly. Today's episode of the Locked On Astros Postcast brought to you by FanDuel. Football season is around the corner. Thank goodness. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now. All right, so what's the biggest issue for this baseball team right now? The biggest issue is, number one, they played a game of roll the dice to the deadline and did not add pitching. They talked about it. They were in on people. They felt the prices were way too high after giving up a ton the year before for a starting pitcher that was a rental, and they decided not to. I was fine with it. You know, you look at it, you say you got all these guys coming back. And it's great to have guys coming back, but having guys coming back and then immediately being great and immediately getting deep into games is not realistic. Look, Spencer Arrighetti has been a whopping big fat case of getting crushed. Oh, and by the way, the wild part about all this is that the Astros get clobbered again tonight. Guess what? They're still going to hold a 1.5 lead in the American League West because the Phillies are clobbering the Mariners. So, like, I'm mad at all these things, and then I still have to live in the reality. The Astros are still in first place. They're okay at the moment. They're okay. Like, are they okay from the standpoint of how they're playing? No, not at all. Like, if they keep going like this, eventually Seattle will pass them. There's just no way around it. They can't keep playing this inconsistently. But to get to that point where they stop playing that way, they're going to have a starter go into a game and not suck and go deep. And I'm not talking about Fromber or Hunter Brown. I'm talking about anybody else. You know, yesterday, Christian Javier was sick. Okay. You could get Luis Garcia back here soon. Okay. He can't go deep into games immediately. Lance McCullers is available. How are they going to utilize him? I don't know. But they are in a spot right now. Now, look, at the end of the day, these guys are paid to go out and perform. Absolutely. They have worn out. It doesn't matter how great your bullpen is. It doesn't matter how great of a season they've had. They are going to absolutely get exposed. Every single bullpen is going to. When you're having to cover 4 to 5 innings a night like the Astros bullpen is having to do. It's not good. It's not good for the health of your baseball team. It is not going to get better anytime soon if that trend continues, period. There's no excuse for it. There's no beating around the bush on it. It's just the absolute truth. That's what's going to happen. They're going to continue to go down this hole. So again, somebody outside of Hunter Brown, and look, Fromber's had his issues recently. Somebody outside of those two, those are the only guys this year that have done it consistently, has to get deep into a baseball game. Now, I'm wondering if they look at getting one of these starters back and doing some piggyback nights or something. Like bring Garcia back and piggyback in with McCullers or something. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get innovative here because something's got to give. Something has got to give for this baseball team. And I say all of this, and of course, it doesn't matter at the end of the day what the pitching does if the Astros can't hit the damn baseball, because guess what they're not doing? Right now, they're not hitting the baseball. Let's go up and down the lineup at the moment. Let's do it. All right. Jeremy Pena, not good lately at all. I think we'd all agree there. Carlos Correa, been pretty solid since he's been back. Got no complaints overall. Would I like a little bit more power? Maybe. Sure, but it's like a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. He's hit a couple of home runs. He's fine. I've got no issues with Correa. One bit. Altuve, he's been good. Tonight, I didn't love his approach in 2 of the at-bats against Flaherty. He just went up there, swung first pitch, popped up on 2 of them. Like, take a pitch. But he is Altuve. That's what he's going to do. Jesus Sanchez no longer needs to hit anywhere in the top of the order. I know that they want balance in the lineup. They want to have the lefties, and they're trying to do that. But you got to quit hitting him so high because he keeps getting up in these spots where you can do something, and he's like a 0 for 24 or 25. 0 for his last 24, 25, something like that. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Christian Walker had an okay night tonight with a couple of hits, but, he's been bad this year. Caratini didn't do anything for you tonight. Yander Diaz didn't do anything for you tonight. Cam Smith, I don't know how you keep playing him every single day. I know that he gives you something defensively, but offensively, he's a big fat nothing right now. Melton is a placeholder in center field for the defensive side of things. But I'm looking at Pena's got to get it going. I'm looking at Sanchez has to give you something. Walker to maintain any kind of level of consistency at all. And then hope and pray that Jordan is able to come back this weekend in Baltimore, kind of like they're targeting, and he's Jordan. Like, honestly, that's the only thing you can hope for right now. Maybe it's a spark that they can get. Is that the fix? I don't think that's the fix. The number one fix for this baseball team to get anything turned around, don't get it twisted, is the pitching. For all the offensive worries that we have and how they're playing poorly right now, how they're not hitting the ball at the moment, they will not win any games if they can't get deep into baseball games and they keep pushing the bullpen to spots where it cannot continue to hold up. They're running out of arms. There is no other way around it, too. Look, they've had incredible bad luck in terms of injury this season. We all know that. You can't sit there and harp on it. But what all I'm saying is that you're seeing the effects of all that. I really feel like completely catch up to this baseball team now. It took a minute. They weathered that storm early on very well. And then it got bad, and then they kind of righted the ship a little bit. And right now it looks bad. And it gets worse when you lost. I'm talking pitching-wise, bullpen-wise. Losing Josh Hader, I said this when it happened the other day. I mean, wow, what a shock. Losing your best bullpen arm is a major blow, the worst blow you could have. That's what it is. That's part of the effect here. And Joe Spada's got very few guys. Honestly, who in the bullpen right now do you trust? Nobody. Even Abreu, you don't completely trust because he always comes in and doesn't have clean innings. I mean, they're rifling through guys as much as they can. I'd imagine Taylor Scott's gone again. Please, I don't want to watch him pitch again. Good Lord. And just teeing it up to the left-handed hitters tonight. See ya, see ya, see ya. That was Eric Getty as well. A Detroit team can hit it over the baseball or hit the baseball over the fence as well. There's that. They also were great tonight, and they've been playing really good baseball. They're hot. Astros are the exact opposite of hot. So, again, something's got to give. Because I don't want to sit here and keep talking about this. Don't want to do it. I want to come on and talk about winning. And I would like to talk about winning on a night where, again, your division opponent, you're getting help from others in baseball. The Mariners are getting crushed 12-4 right now by the Phillies. The Mariners are in a stretch where they're playing Oakland after this series, but I mean, like, they've got San Diego after that. San Diego's a good baseball team. They could lose some games between now and the next, few nights. You could be building back a lead in the American League West a little bit, but they haven't done that. The season is not over on August 18th. There's a lot of baseball left to play, but it's getting shorter. And it gets harder to overcome your issues when you have further runway in front of you, period. They have to have tomorrow. We'll talk about tomorrow here in a brief second. Locked On Astros Postcast. August 26th is officially FanDuel Futures Day for a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season predictions. So whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or you're ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week 1 even kicks off, well, now's the time to do it with FanDuel. In terms of picking division winners this year, I will stand like I'm standing with the Astros right now, even if I don't like it. Don't like how they're playing. I'm going to stand and tell you right now the Texans are going to win the AFC South this year. I bet that on FanDuel. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bet now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only. FanDuel, play your game. One more message before we get back to our Astros discussion here tonight. Let's talk about PrizePicks. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks, the daily fantasy platform that lets you turn your football predictions into real rewards. Preseason already heating up, and college football isn't far behind. Let's go. Whether you're whether you got your eye on a big name quarterback or breakout running backs, PrizePicks makes it easy to get in the game. I'm most excited about this season seeing CJ Stroud and this new Texans offense go out there. Yeah, I'm a homer. That's just what I do. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. PrizePicks. Run your game. Astros Postcast continues as we have nothing good to talk about. I'm being completely serious. I have absolutely nothing good to say. And sometimes when you're growing up, you're told, if you have nothing good to say, then don't say anything at all. Well, I have to say something. I have to say that they stink at the moment. I have to say that I hate this. I have to say that Spencer Arrighetti has been dumpster juice since he's been back from the injured list. That was the case again tonight. Throwing spinners over the middle of the plate, left and right. I do want to give out this tonight.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
And I want to give it out to absolutely nobody, because you all played like absolute you-know-what, and none of you deserve it. Literally, nobody deserves it. Not even Chaz McCormick for going out there and pitching 2 days in a row. Nobody. You look like bums. All of you. Figure it out. Quit playing this way. Stop making me mad. Stop making the people that are in the comments probably saying crazy things even crazier than they already are. Quit it. Now. They have to have tomorrow. Can't keep this streak going. And look, tomorrow doesn't get any easier. If you're wanting the bats to break out, you can hope. But the on-paper game says tomorrow night won't be that night. Tark Skubel's going for Detroit. Good news is the Astros are going to toss Hunter Brown. The weight of it all on Hunter Brown is tremendous. Like, honestly, they have to have him be a 7-inning guy tomorrow night. Have to. There's no other way around it. They can't. Could they live with 6? Yeah, of course. But, they need 7 innings, period. They're going to have to, honestly, because I don't know if this is the series for it. They need to go to Baltimore and just smack around the Orioles all weekend is what they need to do. They need a couple of days of just pounding the baseball and hopefully getting their mind right. About the only thing that you can get at this point to fix it. When the game ends tomorrow night, hopefully it doesn't suck to talk about. We'll be right here, Locked On Astros Postcast. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday night. Forget about this one. I'm going to go to bed, probably cry a little bit. We'll talk again tomorrow night after Astros.